Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well and staying at home. It's very important. So, today, before moving on to the topic, I would like to say something that, apart from the topic I teach, the there will be an addition to the topic. That is the factual information regarding the topic. Not too much, but a little bit of, so that you can write your answers well, like the graduation students or the plus two students. It will be beneficial for them to write good answers, and even for the people who are preparing for entrance examinations for masters of economics or particularly for graduation in economics. So you'll get some factual information which will be beneficial, which you can't cover through watching these videos. Maybe it will be in the end or in the mid, so watch the full video to get those information. It will be good for answer writing especially. Okay, so moving on to the topic. Today's topic is positive and normative economics. So we'll take the differences basically so that it can be easily covered, right? So starting with the positive economics, initially, what it is basically, it deals with the economic issues or economic behavior related to past, present, or future. On the other hand, normative economics is something that deals with the opinions of the economists related to economic issues. In normative economics, we talk about the opinion, not what it is, right? When we talk about positive economics, then we are talking about past, present, and future issues. So it relates basically to what was, what is, and what would be. But on the other hand, if we look at normative economics, because it expresses an opinion, so it relates to what ought to be, right? Next, if we talk about positive economics, basically these are based on facts. Okay, these are basically based on facts. That means you can verify them, they are verifiable for truth. On the other hand, normative economics do not base on fact, so they aren't verifiable, right, at all. You cannot verify an opinion of anyone, correct? It's just an opinion, so it cannot be verified. Okay, facts can be verified. Next is, as positive economics are based on facts, so these are of descriptive in nature. You can describe them, right? Because they are based on facts, you can describe them properly. But normative economics, on the other hand, because it is based on opinion and not on facts, so it is just a perspective, right? It's just your perception, what you perceive, you give your opinion. That is normative economics, right? Okay, so the next point of positive economics is they aren't necessarily the statement of truth, that is, they can be true or false. As I already mentioned, that these are based on facts and figures. So do not think it as that these statements are true. They can be true or they can be false as well. Okay, and on the other hand, if we talk about normative economics, because these statements are just opinion, nothing else, so they cannot be stated as true or false. Okay, because you cannot define someone opinion as true or false, you cannot declare that, right? The next point is objective type of argument. As I already mentioned in the last point, that they can be true or false. Positive economics can be true or false, the statements can be. So this is something, an objective type of argument. On the other hand, if you talk about normative economics, these are subjective because they are just the perspectives of someone, right? The next point, positive economics does not involve value judgment. Why is it so? As I already mentioned, that it can be true or false, right? But that does not mean that you can judge that statement. It is either true or it is false. So it does not involve any value judgment. But if you look at the other side, that is normative economics, as it is a mere opinion, so it involves value judgment. When you provide your opinion or you give your opinion to someone, so it can be, it can lead even to debates or controversies because it's your point of view, not anyone else. Maybe it's you consider something correct, or your opinion about something is right, but on the other hand someone else's opinion about the same thing is wrong. So it can be the case, right? And the last difference, we'll take an example of both. So, talking about the positive economics, firstly, let's take an example. Let's say literacy rate in India is more than America. Okay, so it is a positive statement, right? That literacy rate in India is more than America. But is it true? No, right? It is not true, because, and it can also be verified through the facts that India has less literacy rate than America. So, this kind of statements are involved in positive economics. And next, if we talk about normative economics, then you can take an example. For example, somebody says that midday meal should be stopped. It is something, just an opinion, that someone say that midday meal should be stopped. It is not necessary to stop it, right? It is not something you should do. It's just an opinion. So this is all about positive and normative economics. As I said, that we'll also be discussing some factual information regarding these topic what I have taught. So we'll move on to the next slide. Okay, so let's talk about something that is very rarely discussed in such basic videos, and it is something factual which will be beneficial for you guys. So, the first point is about the difference between positive and normative economics. So, I just wanted to tell you guys that the difference between them was very first, elaborated or discussed by the economist John Neville Keynes, that is J.N. Keynes, in 1891, and it was further elaborated by Milton Friedman in his essays in Positive Economics in 1953. Next point is talking about the midday meal scheme. I discussed in the example of normative economics. So you should also know the date that when it was launched in the year as well. So it was launched in the year 1995 on August 15, and the very first state to introduce it was Tamil Nadu. Okay, and the very last point for today is the literacy rate. I talked about it in the example of positive economics. As I mentioned that India has, more literacy rate than America, and it was a wrong statement, although it was showed the concept of the positive economics. So talking about the literacy rate, what it is actually is in India it is 72.14%, and in America it is 99%. So obviously America has far better literacy rate than in India. So, this is it for today. I hope you like the concept and the way it is expressed and the factual information which I have added. I will also add in my further videos. So, do watch the video till the end and you'll get something good for sure from this videos. So, that's it. Thank you for watching the video. Stay safe, stay happy.